kind of got an old saying, if you're an enemy of cancer, you're a friend of Lester and Sue Smith.
Lester and Sue Smith have had more than their share of battles with cancer. Over nearly 2 decades, Lester has endured more than 40 surgeries as he fought both bladder cancer and prostate cancer. The Texas oil man faced death several times over those years, but each time he's walked away the winner, a little stronger and a little more determined. Just months after his last cancer surgery, the Smiths won a national dance competition. Today, he's cancer-free and has a new passion for life.
Being a cancer survivor gets you to the position of understanding how precious every day is and how precious every moment is.
I think for both of us, you know, cancer makes you aware of life isn't forever. I mean, when you're young, it seems endless. It's hard to imagine that you would die even though you know you will. But when cancer happens, you really stop and say, what is important? I mean, he thought he was going to die. And when he didn't, it was like, wow, I've got to live. So yeah, I think that's what the passion is.
The Smiths are devoting themselves to the eradication of cancer. Their Lester and Sue Smith Foundation is constantly coming up with new and inventive ways to attack the disease.
Prostate cancer strikes 1 in 6 men. I was the unlucky one.
Lester has become something of a poster boy for prostate cancer prevention.
If you test your PSA and track it every year, you can catch this cancer early and beat it like I did. Do it for yourselves. Do it for your loved ones. Learn more at honoryourfather.org.
Proclaiming today is Honor Your Father Prostate Cancer Awareness Day in Houston, Texas.
Honor Your Father was a year-long campaign created by the Smiths that raised $7.5 million for prostate cancer research at Baylor College of Medicine. Along the way, Honor Your Father provided more than 15,000 Harris County men with free PSA tests.
We had the opportunity to make a difference, to find out whether or not you had it, and to find out on the foundation's money, not your own money. And so we tested a lot of people. We hopefully saved a lot of lives.
This was just the beginning of what's become an endless stream of giving that has placed the Smiths among Houston's most generous philanthropists. Everything they do in a big way. Their most recent fundraising effort is a prime example, and it focused the nation's attention on Houston and the Smiths' anti-cancer crusade.
People in Houston were raising money for the Texas Children's Hospital, which leads the fight against children's cancer. They don't mess around in Houston. They put on a dinner and raised just over $4.5 million. One dinner, one night, $4.5 million.
Everyone here is making a difference.
A man named Lester Smith and his wife Sue said they would match whatever the dinner brought in.
My goodness, oh my goodness, my goodness. We have raised, oh my goodness.
So he wrote a check for another $4.5 million, which brought the take for one night to $9.1 million to fight children's cancer.
Lester talks about the inspirational power of giving in his first book, You Gotta Dance Like No One's Watching. It's a moving collection of anecdotes and observations about fighting back and giving back. And in typical Smith fashion, the book itself is giving back. All proceeds from sales go to support breast cancer research, which, in addition, is matched dollar for dollar by the Smith Foundation. Where does all of this money come from? Lester Smith has always had a nose for oil, and it's made him a fortune. And that same wildcatting spirit is obvious in everything he does, especially his giving. It's fitting that he's returned to the oil patch for one of his latest philanthropic ploys. And in true Smith fashion, it's clever and it's colorful. One of his West Texas wells has been renamed Charity Challenge Number 1. Lester is offering to give away the proceeds from this well in the form of matching grants to any organizations that, like Lester, are enemies of cancer. The color? It symbolizes the Smith special interest in breast cancer. In addition to his own struggle with cancer, several close family members have been struck with breast cancer. Sue's sister died of the disease.
She fought it really hard, and it was a terrible thing to go through. And to imagine that everybody that's touched by cancer, and almost all of us are, has to go through that. And there are some women that don't get the care they need, they don't get it early enough. That's given both of us a desire to make a difference if we can.
That desire to make a difference became a year-long campaign that raised more than $26 million for breast cancer treatment and research at Baylor College of Medicine.
Lester doesn't do things in a small way, let's put it that way. First of all, he and Sue are both very generous people. They give a lot of their money and a lot of their time to the community and have made a big difference. Our breast center here in the Baylor Clinic is named after them.
Dr. Kent Osborne is professor of medicine and cellular biology at Baylor. He's considered one of the leaders in breast cancer research, and he started Baylor's Breast Care Center more than a decade ago.
At the same time, we started a breast clinic at Ben Taub Hospital, which is also manned by Baylor faculty. And we discovered there that the patients over there are quite different. They're underserved community by and large. And Lester knew that one of our major goals here and one of our major missions was not only to provide excellent care, outstanding breast care here in the Baylor Clinic, but also to extend that care to Harris County and to Ben Taub. And so I've been talking with him about that for a while, and he knew the problem, knew it existed, and they decided to make a big donation there.
So there's going to be a new breast center at the Harris County Hospital District that has been put together by Baylor doctors with the same exact equipment that we have at Baylor, the same digital type equipment, and will be offered to our neighbors and the people of Houston the same type of quality care that is available at the best medical institutions here.
I would say when Lester Smith decides to do something, he does it big.
Dr. Emily Sedgwick is Director of Imaging at the Baylor Breast Center. She's been helping to design the new breast care center for the Harris County Hospital District.
They're going to have 6 beautiful digital mammography units. It's going to be a really very nice facility. Not only the equipment, but it's actually the caliber of the people they're going to be working with it. It's not only going to be helping the members of the community who are underserved, but also it's going to be an excellent educational opportunity for our residents and also our fellows. We're actually training future experts in breast imaging. So it's going to be a ripple effect, not only here in Houston, but I think nationwide.
The new Lester and Sue Smith Breast Care Center will be at the heart of a new ambulatory care facility now under construction at Holly Hall. This 5-story state-of-the-art complex will greatly expand the district's outpatient cancer treatment and comprehensive diagnostic services for Harris County residents. Because their generous support is making this facility a reality, the new ambulatory care center is being named in honor of Lester and Sue Smith.
This particular clinic for the Harris County Hospital District is going to be able to see in excess of 100,000 people a year, 12,000 people a year just for the breast center alone, which our funds are going for the breast center. We're also going for the oncology, funding the oncology unit, the imaging, infusion, anything to do with cancer treatment. So we're going to have the opportunity to make available to the women and the men of Harris County and to the children the best quality of care the same quality of care that Sue and I get will be available to these people.
It makes all the difference in the world. The gift of this size is going to allow us to treat our patients in a matter of days versus months that they've been in waiting lines now. The profound effect that it's going to have on our patient population can't be overemphasized. It's just a tremendous help to us to be able to have facilities that are not only cutting edge, but have sufficient capacity where we'll be able to treat our patients quickly and efficiently and improve the health of Harris County citizens.
It's very important to get this gift at this time when everybody's pulling back their horns and people are unemployed and governments don't know where their funding is coming from. So this is the most important time that a gift of this magnitude could come in.
This is hard economic times, hard economic times. You don't know who's going to need the services of Harris County. If they need the services, we want to make sure that we are there to be able to help and to be able to provide those services for people who need them at this critical time.
So we found an area that we can make a difference. And it is our community, you know, the people around us. To support them, they support us, we all take care of each other. So it's one place that hopefully we can make a difference.